For more on that New York race, I'm joined now by my Capitol Hill colleague, Scott Wong, who reported extensively on this race. So, Scott, I mean, how much should we take away from the results here in New York? Was this kind of its own thing, or is it indicative of things to come for progressives?
Hey, Ryan, I think that this is sending shock waves throughout the Democratic Party, certainly within the rank and file of the progressive far left. It is something that progressives are taking very seriously, especially since you had this huge, enormous, record-breaking sum of money, $25 million spent in a single primary race in a House race, $15 million of that which came from the pro-Israel lobbying group AIPAC and their super PAC, aimed directly at Jamaal Bowman. They've taken him out, and so other progressives are now on edge, especially since AIPAC and their super PAC are spending millions of dollars now to unseat other progressives, including Cori Bush in the state of Missouri. She represents the St. Louis area. They've already put in $2 million in that race. And then after this victory of theirs, you can expect that they are going to be putting in many, many more million as they try to claim another scalp as a, in this sort of broader war over the Israel and Hamas issue, Brian.
But Bowman was kind of a flawed candidate, wasn't he? He had some issues. He had the whole fire alarm debacle, and also the district wasn't nearly as progressive as it once was. Is that somewhat of an outlier than maybe some of the other challenges that some of these squad members are being forced to face?
I think you could argue that. Certainly, Bowman had his challenges with that fire alarm issue. He pulled the fire alarm in the Capitol, as you remember, generated a lot of bad headlines. He eventually had to plead guilty and was censured on the House floor by his colleagues. When I was up in the district just north of Manhattan earlier this month, it was an issue that came up repeatedly among voters who were asking Bowman directly about that and asking him to explain what had happened. And so that was certainly on the minds of voters. I think a lot of those voters wanted to see somebody that could deliver for them, somebody that was focused on committee work here in the Capitol, somebody that was not necessarily, focused on social media and generating headlines. It seemed like Jamaal Bowman was generating headlines almost on a weekly basis up here, Ryan.
You could say that again. Scott Wong, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.